Right, June.
Hi.
What kind of issue do you have here today?
It's an issue about, I have an assignment to do and I have put myself under pressure. I've had this assignment for 3 months and it's due in a week on Friday. In fact, it could really be due in before if I allowed it to be. And every time I look at doing it, I just go blank. I try to read the words. I've listened to the lectures, I've taken notes. I know the information, but I can't access the information. In fact, I'm actually scared of writing down the information.
And what is that scared feeling about?
I think it's scared about making a fool of myself, of not coming over coherent.
All right. And when you think about that right now, at this very moment in time, how will you know it's gone right here in this moment?
How will I know it's gone? I will not feel like a jellyfish.
So you feel that right now?
I feel like a jellyfish as I'm thinking about it. I just feel very wobbly.
A wobbly jellyfish.
A wobbly jellyfish.
Well, how intense is that wobbly jellyfish feeling?
That's about a 9.
All right. And what did you actually think to get the wobbly jellyfish feeling?
I was looking at the piece of paper that I was going to write on, and I'd got the textbooks all around my dining table. And I look at the textbooks and I think, I don't know where to get the information from. I don't know where to start.
All right.
Is it my fault? Did I listen? Is that why I couldn't do it?
There's a lot of emotion coming in around the teacher, isn't it? Letting the teacher down and her being angry with you and feeling that it's you who's done something wrong, isn't it?
Yeah, I didn't realise that.
All right, so let's tap on the hole a bit. Let's toss it all in.
Okay.
All right. So even though I felt I let her down.
I felt I let her down.
Yeah, I let her down.
I let her down.
Yeah, I completely.
I totally
Accept how I feel.
Accept how I feel.
And I accept me.
And I accept me. Anyway.
So even though I mustn't have listened.
Even though I mustn't have listened.
It must have been me.
It must have been me.
Because I should have understood that.
I should have understood it.
Yeah, it must have been me.
It must have been me.
Did I listen?
Did I listen?
No, I mustn't have listened.
No, I mustn't have listened.
It must have been me.
Must have been me.
I let her down.
I let her down.
I completely.
I totally.
Accept how I feel.
Accept how I feel.
And I accept me.
And I accept me.
Anyway. So even though. Yeah, I mustn't have listened.
I mustn't have listened.
I did it wrong.
Yeah,
I shouldn't have done that.
I shouldn't have done that.
I let her down.
Yeah,
she was just so angry with me.
She was so angry with me.
Yeah, and I must have let her down.
She said I let her down.
Yeah, she even told me I let her down.
Yeah.
It was all me.
It was all me.
Nothing about her. Nothing about her teaching abilities.
Nothing at all. No,
it was all me.
Oh.
I let her down.
I
completely.
I totally.
Accept how I feel. And I accept me.
Anyway.
Yeah, I mustn't have listened.
I mustn't have listened.
Of course, algebra is just so easy.
Of course it is.
Yeah, I mustn't have listened.
I mustn't have listened.
Yeah, it must have been me.
Yeah,
she told me I let her down.
She told me I let her down.
She was angry with me.
Yeah,
it must have been me. Couldn't have been her.
Couldn't have been her.
No, it was me. I let her down.
I let her down.
Yeah.
I let her down.
Yeah, I let her down.
I let her down.
How does that seem to you now?
Much calmer. Yeah, it's about a 1. It's still in my knees, but it's...
What's in your knees? What feeling?
Just a tremble.
Yeah. And how does that make you feel?
Pretty stupid.
All right. So even though
I
don't know how they're going to perceive it.
I don't know how they're going to perceive it.
That's okay. They
They
have a right to their own opinion.
They do have a right to their own opinion.
And I have a right to mine.
And I do have a right to mine.
Yeah. I accept how I feel. And I accept me.
Anyway.
So even though I don't know how they're going to perceive it.
Yeah,
they might perceive it differently than me.
They might perceive it differently to me.
That's okay.
That's okay.
They have a right to their opinion.
They have a right to their opinion.
I have a right to mine.
I have a right to mine.
And I have a right to ignore theirs.
I do have a right to ignore it, but I won't pass the exam if I do.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how they'll perceive it.
I don't know how they'll perceive it.
I don't know how they'll take it.
I don't know how they'll take it.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's okay.
I have a right to my own opinion.
I do have a right to my own opinion.
Yeah, I can go with my own opinion.
I can go with my own opinion.
Yeah, I can begin to trust me.
I can trust me.
Yeah, I can trust me.
I can believe in me as well.
I can believe in me.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's okay.
I don't know how they'll perceive it.
I don't know how they'll perceive it.
That's okay.
I need to write it, don't I?
Yeah, I think you do, June.
Yeah.
You sure?
I do.
Do you feel you could?
Yes, I do.
Yeah?
Yes, I do. I actually want to write it.
Yeah?
I'm going to sit down this weekend and I'm going to get it done.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's not right, then I can change it because I'm flexible.
Yeah, and I think it is about flexibility. The most flexible person always wins out as well,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah. But it's about taking feedback as well, because people do have different opinions, and it's about listening to the bits that are constructive and helpful, that will help you move on a couple of steps in a positive way. Yeah.
The same,
Mm-hmm.
the two people that are part of this are both very inflexible people.
Yeah.
And I think that's the daunting side of it, or was the daunting side of it, isn't anymore, because that's their issue.
Mm-hmm.
If they're, okay, yes, we have to cover criteria and it has to be right, but there should still be flexibility within that.
Mm-hmm.
And as with the first teacher, there was no flexibility.
Yeah.
You had to be a certain way, you had to do things a certain way. And this
Particular person is a
is the
similar
same.
kind of mould as well.
Very much the same.
Yeah. But do you now feel you could move on with this? You said you felt you could write it and you want to go off and write
Yeah,
it. You feel you could do that now?
Yeah. Up to even last night,
Mm-hmm.
I looked at my books, my dining table was a mess,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't know where to start. And I picked them up and I brought them in the car and I looked at my books and I didn't know where to start. But I actually sort of think, oh, I'll start with the spidergram.
So you can see the starting point
I
of
can
this
see
project
the starting point.
All right.
I can see a title.
Well, you can see the title
I can
as
see
well.
a title.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Learning theories. I want to be a teacher.
Well, you're taking on board a lot of learnings here, so maybe that's a good thing. What I will do is I'll finish at this point. You feel
Okay.
you've got what you needed out of this.
I do, yeah.
And let's see where we get with that. You know, feedback is always useful, you know.
Okay.
So you certainly do feel a significant shift in how you're feeling.
I don't feel nervous.
Mm-hmm. Put your hand out for a second as well. Would you say that's normal?
That's
for you?
normal.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's normal for you, yeah?
There's hardly.
Yeah? That normal for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's definitely
All right, now
normal.
listen, what was that original thing you said? The jelly?
Wobbly jellyfish.
Yeah. So I'm assuming that's gone now. Actually.
There's no wobble there. There's no
All right.
shaking.
So with that, I think we'll finish.
I think so.
Thank you
And
very
I'll
much.
start.